Hey YouTube, JonseyG here. I dressed up in a very snazzy outfit, as you can see. It's got a lot of jewels and stuff like that. And I did that because today is my grandmother Lois Sheehan's birthday. And it was May 1st, 1921, where my grandmother Lois Webster Sheehan, at the time Lois Mina Webster, was born. And she was possibly my favorite person of all time. She lived for everybody. She lived for her friends, most notably people who are no longer here right now. Eileen Foley, Audrey Dublack, her daughter-in-law, Anne, who is a very prominent paralegal where I am. Just wonderful to the church, wonderful to her bridge group, her people that she loved. She was... I swear, Mom, this is not about you. I don't know why Mom keeps showing off her want to be in a video, but Graham, I called her Graham. There's one other woman that deserves that, but we will talk about her later. My bad. Even people like me can make mistakes. But Grandma Sheehan was possibly the best person that you could ever hope to have in your family. She cared so much for everybody in her family. She did Meals on Wheels for her friends and people that she didn't even know. She loved playing bridge. She loved her church. She loved going out and hanging out with her friends. She just devoted... She had a house that was on the beach, and she loved having parties for everybody. Friends, family, church people, neighbors. Everybody who's anybody could go to that house and be loved by her. Many a night, she'd be like the captain of the ship. She would literally not go to bed until she said goodbye to everybody and was outside waiting as they drove away. I inherited that because I think it's a wonderful thing to do. I will not leave the parking lot until everybody is gone. Okay. I also inherited her love for friends and family. She would do the dishes after everybody is left. She would make sure that everybody else was taken care of, sometimes at the expense of herself. Unfortunately, as good as she wasn't good enough to beat leukemia and succumbed to the disease at 79 years old in 2000 on September 23rd. And that's the first and only time I can actually remember screaming, because as this is a part of my personal journey, when I lived in Florida, I had a lot of stuff going on that maybe will be for another video, or maybe not even not even mentioned. I don't know yet. That's far in the future. But my time in Florida really got me to miss family and really got me to miss the people that I loved. And I was in such a bad place. The reason my mother's suicide hit me as hard as it did was because when my grandmother told me that I could come back and live with her where I am now, I was suicidal. I was at that point where I was suicidal. So I understand where, well, I really don't, but I can kind of understand why she was in a way that she couldn't feel like she could get out. I never pushed it that far. That's why I don't know why she did. But I, at the time, was in a way where I could understand how bad it could get. And my grandmother, Lois, saved me from that point in my life. And I am forever grateful. And I'm donating what I can when I go, when it's my time to go. I'm donating what I can to leukemia research. So let it be known to everybody in the world, scientists, researchers, when it's my time to go, I want to be known for donating to leukemia research. If I could save somebody else's grandmother or somebody else's family from having to endure what my poor grandmother did, then I will be forever grateful. And I'm sure that everybody else's family will be forever grateful to my grandmother, Lois Sheehan, for being such a wonderful, vivacious, loving, go-to-it kind of person. She inspired me in so many ways, and I wanted to personally thank her and what she did for me as the start of the journey that I became well aware of, that I'm on right now. She started that journey. She really got me to love music, which will be another video. She got me into music and movies and vitality of life by everything that she did. And I couldn't have asked for a better person to admire or be more like. I treat everybody the way Graham treated her people. So if you ever wonder why I do some of the things I do, it's because of her. Happy birthday, Grandma Shan. You would have lived well into your 100s by now. And your heart is priceless. It's ageless. It's timeless. You are so much fun, and I miss you so much. And every time I sing Knocking on Heaven's Door, or Graham, I'll quote you. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. I do that for my grandmother. I do that song for Graham because she was so beautiful. So, my grandmother Lois deserved an almost 10-minute video because of how wonderful she was and how just glorious her aura was. See the light? She was even brighter than that. She was devoted, loving, inspiring, and beautiful. And we miss everything about her. Good night, Graham. And Alex Trebek is up there with you, so you can go watch Jeopardy to your heart's content.